What he say? Man, I got this new job, been so busy raising kids. Nigga, that's a beautiful thing, my nigga. You already know, nigga, that's the most important thing. The motherfucking priorities. I think we're in the game, my niggas. We sure the fuck is, nigga. It's lit. Let me go ahead and put that shit in the comments. To the YouTube motherfuckers. Damn, I done cussed already on YouTube. Might as well start the show now. Because if I was gonna get some money for the video, I ain't gonna get it now. Because bunker, pin the comment. Cause I'm live on YouTube. Thank you for the like, whoever that is. Might be Britt. What's going on, Britt? Y'all niggas check out Britt. I could talk about this all day podcast. Streaming on all streaming platforms. Britt Renee. I could talk about this all day podcast. It's booming. She dropped a tear jerker on her last episode. Nigga wasn't expecting that. Like, damn, nigga, you trying to make a motherfucker cry on the podcast? But yeah, what's going on? Real Spill Pod? What's the deal with y'all? My fucking video got a lag in it, my nigga. I don't like that shit. That's weak as fuck. I had to what you call it? I had to update my laptop. That's why my shit jerky. But let's get the show started. I know y'all ain't heard the sounds in a minute. Gunshots, bitch. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Technical difficulties, my nigga. That's why the show's so late, my nigga, because y'all niggas already know. I should have had this shit done at least 3 hours ago. But last week, a nigga spilled a whole glass of water on my motherfucking laptop. Like literally, my nigga, right after I finished recording last week, I spilled my whole glass minus a sip or two into my motherfucking laptop, nigga. I thought it was over. I thought the laptop was a rap top, my nigga. I thought my shit was finna be gone. Luckily, I was able to take the motherfucker apart. I had to literally, nigga, I had to take the whole shit apart piece by piece, took the whole laptop apart, got a whole gang of microfiber towels and just had to dry everything off piece by piece, my nigga. Like, I had to save the laptop, my nigga. I had to do surgery on that motherfucker. What's that? What's going on, Jada Illuminated 1 of 1? What's that? But yeah, nigga, I had to take the whole motherfucker apart. I had to let the bitch dry. I probably had the laptop sitting there dismantled for probably about a whole day, my nigga. Like a whole like 24 hours, my nigga. Like, and then even as I was getting ready to put it back together, I still had to like dry off each part of the motherfucker. Cause like, nigga, the keyboard was soaked, the screen was soaked. Like, nigga, it was like completely submerged, my nigga. Like when you hold the laptop up, nigga, it was so fucked up. Water was dripping out the motherfucker. What's going on, KC? Like literally, my nigga. Like I'm holding the laptop and every piece of that motherfucker was dripping water out of it. What's going on, D-Boy? Like it was terrible, my nigga. I was legit shook. Cause this ain't no cheap ass laptop, my nigga. This a pretty good laptop. In order for me to be recording in 4K and 1080p, 60 frames per second, nigga, I got think it's a i7 processor in this motherfucker. Like this ain't no cheap laptop. So when that motherfucking water hit it, nigga, I was afraid, my nigga. What'd he say? Betting on this Dallas game, negative 5.5 they win by. Nigga, shout out to y'all niggas that still betting on sports, my nigga. I got $100 in my motherfucking prize picks account that I'm scared to gamble. So shout out to y'all because I'm scared to gamble, my nigga. What's going on, Lady Scorpio 85? But like I said, dog, like nigga, when it came time for me to get this laptop right, nigga, I was like, nigga, on some surgery type shit. My nigga. Skrilla, the Wizard of Ism. What's the motherfucking deal, P? We got the ism in the building. My nigga E Skrilla, the Wizard of Ism. But you know, like I said, nigga, got the motherfucking laptop together, nigga. I had to literally dry every part. Nigga had to take the keyboard apart, dry off the keyboard. Nigga, take the processor out, nigga, the motherfucking the hard or the SSD, static state, the solid state drive, I think that shit is called. Nigga, I had to dry all that shit out. My nigga maxed out for the bankroll. Whole lot of ism in the YouTube building, my nigga. You know, but nigga got that motherfucker done. You know, luckily, thank the Lord, my nigga, that my laptop is cool. My shit working. My nigga Compton Rick Rock. What's the goddamn deal? Shout out to Compton Rick Rock. Y'all motherfuckers go subscribe to Compton Rick Rock TV, my nigga. Rick Rock, far as the homies from the hood, nigga, Rick Rock, top YouTuber out of all of us, my nigga. We all working hard to get like Rick Rock, nigga. We all got to get on Rick Rock level. You know, but like I said, my nigga, luckily I was able to save my laptop. That shit was a scary ass situation, nigga. That shit, nigga, heart was bumping. But I got that shit fixed, my nigga. So anyway, today's episode, real late. Had to do a whole lot of shit to get my laptop cracking. But we in the building, my nigga. You know, so today's episode, what he say, just stopping by saying, let's get it. You showed me the game. Hey, man, you know, nigga can't never be stingy with the game, my nigga. You know, I showed my nigga Rick Rock some shit, you know, how to get his shit cracking, how to use the roadcaster and all that. That nigga blew by me. Boom. Shout out Compton Rick Rock, man. That's my nigga. But you know, like I said, today's episode, we're gonna talk about emotional intelligence, my nigga. Like a whole lot of motherfuckers be out here crashing out for reasons that, you know, various reasons, dog. But you know, that's not conduct becoming of a man. You know, like I tell y'all, a lot of the game that I give, mostly for the males, but this could also be applicable to the females because I feel like every adult should have a level of emotional intelligence. Like I understand when you're in a emotionally heightened state, your IQ drops. It's just a scientific fact that when you in the emotionally heightened state, nigga, you get in fight or flight mode, my nigga. Like you get into instinctual movements. But at the same time, especially as a man, nigga, the measure of a man is your ability to function beyond your emotions. You know, like I'm not telling motherfuckers to not have emotion. I'm telling motherfuckers that you should be able to function properly when you're in a state of emotionally heightened. You know, like nigga, when you mad, you should still be able to function as a man. You still should be able to make logical decisions. When you sad, when you disappointed, when somebody, you know, cross a boundary, when something don't go your way, when your team lose, when you get whooped on in Madden, when you lose in 2K by 1 point, nigga, you should still be able to function as a logical fucking adult. You know, I've been seeing a whole lot of motherfuckers. Yeah, like Real Spill said, don't be led by emotion. Cause like I tell y'all, the definition of a bitch, the definition of a bitch ass nigga is the same. A person who's led by their emotions, a person who can't function beyond the emotion that they feeling. And like I say all the time, especially for the men, just because that emotion that you reacting on is anger, don't make it no less of a bitch ass move. Nigga, just because what you did was violent out of your little bitch ass emotions, that don't make it no less bitch made, my nigga. A lot of motherfuckers be feeling like because that was anger that you moved in, somehow it wasn't a bitch ass move. You know, niggas beat their girl up because of anger. That's some bitch shit, my nigga. You know, motherfuckers key cars. Motherfuckers throw they self away, my nigga. You know, like I was talking about my last episode. At the end of the episode, when I was talking about crashing out, you know, a whole lot of motherfuckers that move emotionally end up throwing themselves away because they're putting the situation above they life, my nigga. They putting a circumstance above their situation. They putting whatever's happening right now in this moment above what they got going on in their life. Meaning a nigga step on your motherfucking Jordans. You know, a motherfucker bump your shoulder in a club, a nigga looking at you funny. What's the deal, Luke Fly Talker? I see you. You know, a motherfucker cross a boundary with you. And instead of dealing with that shit logically with a conversation, trying to get some compensation or some separation, you decide you want to take it to the violent route and put yourself in a situation where you might end up in jail. Nigga, you go to jail, my nigga. It's a whole lot of shit that you had going on that's not gonna be going on no more because you put all that at risk for some bullshit. For this minor disagreement, for this minor trespass against you, you was willing to throw away all that you had going on. You a king moving like a pawn. Pawns move on emotion. Kings don't, my nigga. And what you say, Skrilla, angry man is an emotional man. Exactly, my nigga. That's the thing, dog. Like as a king on a chessboard, nigga, you gotta understand, my nigga, you the most important piece. All this shit moves because of how you move. Nigga, once you fucked off, it's all fucked off. That's the thing, nigga. When you a grown ass man, a lot of times when you a grown ass woman, when you the head of your household, you the king on the chessboard. So even as a woman, when you the head of your household, even though you a female, you're the king on the chessboard. You're the most important piece. Once you go, the whole board go. Once you go, the whole game over. So when it comes to a whole lot of situations, especially situations where your emotions are heightened, you got to understand, like, there's a whole lot of shit that's riding on you moving correctly. So even though you angry, you still got to remember that you got to move correctly. Even though you disappointed, even though you sad, even though something didn't go your way, you got to keep in mind that the way that you move is very important. You a highly important person. You got to move that way, my nigga. Like I said, dog, like bitch ass motherfuckers, whatever their emotion is, they gonna let it carry them. And that's cool if you a musician and you go make an angry song, you make a sad song, you make a disappointed song, but again, expressing yourself through art is a form of emotional intelligence. Instead of you putting that anger into violence or crashing out, nigga, put that shit into your fucking art. Like that's a tip for you right there. Like, nigga, put that shit into your outlet. Because as adults, a lot of times, like, I believe in having outlets. Like a lot of us podcasters, nigga, this is our outlet. A lot of gamers, niggas who play video games, that's their outlet. Musicians, that's their outlet. Motherfuckers who paint, people who draw, people who create things. That's something that you can do when you get into an emotionally heightened state. Instead of crashing out and doing some stupid shit, nigga, put that shit into your fucking art. Put that shit into something else, my nigga. Like, go. I'm not gonna say to take it out on other people, but find people that can, drop your level. Like, I remember, nigga, one of my homeboys, nigga, like, I had to be that nigga emotional support homie that day. Because oddly enough, in my younger days, I was in some bullshit, like, like street type shit. So one of my homeboys hit me up because he had a situation with a nigga that was trying to holler at his wife. And the nigga came to me thinking that I was finna turn him up. Like, yeah, nigga, let's go fuck homeboy up, nigga. Who is it? Nigga, let's go do that. Nah. Like I told him, I was like, my nigga, is it really worth it? What happened? Did he assault your wife? Did he do something to your wife against her will? Like, was there something that he did that's unforgivable? Nah, nigga, he just be trying to holler at my wife. What did your wife do? She shot him down. She just told me about it. I said, so nigga, there's no need for you to do anything, my nigga. Like, it's done. Anything outside of him doing something that's gonna make you crash out, why would you? Why would you come to me? Did you think that I was gonna come and support your bullshit? Nah, we ain't gonna do that, my nigga. Like I told him, like, I'm glad you came to me, honestly. Because on some real shit, I would have hated for you to go move emotionally and do some dumb shit and get yourself locked up. Or go get your ass whooped. Cause when I found out who the nigga was, I was hitting it, that was hollering at his wife, big dude, nigga, that nigga might have beat your ass, my nigga. You done went and crashed out and got fucked up over nothing. Like, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, sometimes, like you say in the Bible, in the multitude of wise counsel, there is safety. So sometimes when you in an emotionally heightened state, you got to have those people around you who can calm you down. That phone number that you can dial, that confidant who you can hit up, that can calm you down. That can talk you out of some shit. I'm that for a lot of my motherfucking friends. And what you say, Britt, some of the best stuff art comes from that emotion. Exactly. What you say, real spill, don't eliminate yourself acting off emotion. Exactly. What he say, if she don't say stop, it ain't that. I can't say that shit on YouTube. I ain't trying to get no strike on my shit. But that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, you gotta have somebody in your life that can, that could calm you down and stop you from crashing out. And speaking of that, slight tangent. I was just looking at some shit about this nigga Travis Hunter. He blowing it, my nigga. Just to go into having the right people around you in your life to stop you from doing bullshit. That nigga Travis Hunter, that nigga, he need to go hire a uncle. Like, somebody need to get in that nigga ear. I really hope Deion Sanders takes it upon himself to really get up in Travis Hunter's ear to help him from fucking up with this stupid ass broad he dealing with. Because she's gonna teach him $100 million lesson that he shouldn't be having to learn through experience. When it comes to that situation right there, that whole Travis Hunter thing, and y'all niggas know I'm not real big on doing the current event topic thing, but my listenership, or shall I say, my target audience is younger males. I'm trying to reach the niggas that's in their early 20s, like the niggas that need that older voice to, get them some game and stop them from making certain mistakes. And this nigga Travis Hunter, this nigga finna blow it with that broad he fucking with. Because shout out to Lil Bow Wow. Shout out. And I am not no Lil Bow Wow fan, my nigga. But so far on my platform, I done gave that nigga the Real Nigga of the Year award at least twice. I did that shit on the Cat versus Dog podcast. I had to get that nigga Lil Bow Wow Real Nigga of the Year. Because on top of him being one of the corniest motherfuckers of all time, that nigga gave Travis Hunter some real nigga advice, my nigga. Especially coming from, like he said, nigga, one of the best people to give him that advice, somebody who also was young with motion and money, my nigga. He was the perfect nigga to tell that nigga Travis Hunter what to do. Shout out my nigga Grow Your Edges Back, growyouredgesback.com. I don't know if you still at the spot on Crenshaw, nigga, but y'all niggas check out Free the Trappers on Crenshaw, my nigga. My nigga Grow Your Edges Back. What's the deal? And what you say, Luke Fly Talker, everybody been talking in Hunter's ear. He wants that smoke, so let him light up. Man, the fucked up thing about it is, like, he's about to learn that lesson, and it's gonna cost him $100 million because he's gonna end up getting a max contract in the NFL, my nigga. And she's gonna end up running off with half of that shit. Oh, y'all niggas go to the Crenshaw Herbarium. That's what it's called. Herbarium. Y'all niggas need that tree. Go to the Crenshaw Herbarium. Herbarium, if you will. What he say? Dion definitely tried, but he can't push too hard. Travis in love, and he think he know. And see, that's the thing. Like I said, and this is like something that's important in every young man's life. Every young man needs to have somebody who they look up to, who can really like sit them down and talk to them, like really give them some real game. Like I've told y'all on prior episodes, everybody needs to have that friend. A lot of us need to be that friend that, I don't give a fuck what your reaction is to this advice that I'm gonna give you. I have to tell you this because it's important for you. I love you enough to fuck our friendship up by telling you this truth. I love you enough to tell you this truth that might lead to you cutting me off. I love you enough to tell you this truth that might lead to you not liking me, my nigga. All of my real friends know. All of the people who are close to me know. I'm that friend. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if we never speak again. Nigga, I gotta tell you this because it's important. I love you enough to tell you this shit. So when it comes to a Travis Hunter, I feel like a lot of people are afraid to really give him that real nigga advice because they afraid that they gonna get cut out of the cash cow conversation. Like, oh man, I need this money because that's my cousin, or that's my friend, or that's my son, or that's my nephew. So, I'm gonna go ahead and be the yes man because when I need something, I need that nigga to say yes to me. So whatever he do, I'm gonna say yes to him. I'm gonna let him go ahead and crash the fuck out and make that mistake because I don't want that nigga looking at me like, oh man, my uncle's a hater. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, everybody trying to give you advice ain't a fucking hater. What's going on, my nigga John Watson, Sports for You podcast, Sports for You Wrestling, Townhouse Media Family. What's the motherfucking deal, John Watson? But like I said, nigga, everybody giving you advice ain't a fucking hater. And I understand how it could be for a young nigga that got motion and got shit cracking to feel like anybody telling you anything that you don't want to hear is some type of fucking hater. But that's not always the case. And that's the thing. Like a lot of times when you giving people advice, you might have to deliver your message a certain way, but you got to get that message to people because it's fucking important. And a lot of people close to Travis Hunter because I was just on a podcast with the homie, shout out the Five Session Podcast, my nigga Big Ken on fire, Benji Banks, Trisha Michelle, and everybody who's on the Five Session Podcast. He knows people that's close to Travis Hunter, and like they got this like, oh, y'all don't know her like we know her type of conversation. Like, oh, y'all don't realize, y'all just looking at it from the outside looking in. We know how it is for real. And it's like, I don't want to be disrespectful to you niggas, but you obviously don't know what it's like for real. Because a lot of the justifications that they have for her behavior, nigga, y'all niggas just as lost as he is, my nigga, because it's too blatantly obvious, my nigga. Like I'm a big believer in, if you in a room and everybody in the room got blue hair and they doing jumping jacks and screaming at the top of their lungs and you not, you look crazy, not them. If it's 100 people telling you something, there might be some type of value to what them 100 people saying. If everybody see the picture and it look blue and you the one nigga looking at that picture and it look red, you might need to get your motherfucking eyes checked. And what you say, why bro just can't get a prenup? I hope he get a prenup, but you know how simps be, nigga. Simps be like, nah, man, this is real love. Y'all don't know her like I know her. And broads be getting over on these suck ass niggas all the time, nigga, because get a prenup sounds very simple until she like, but you love me and I love you and I'm not here for money and I'm offended that you'd even ask me that. Why would you think I'm a gold digger? What could make you? And because he's a simp, he's gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to come at you like that. I just had a whole lot of people giving me bad advice, and I really thought we was in love. Now I apologize. I'll never do it again. And the nigga gonna end up marrying a bitch with no prenup. It's oversimplified. A bitch like that needs to be cut the fuck off. Fuck a prenup. Certain bitches though, they don't even need to be around you, my nigga. Like Bow Wow said, my nigga, and this is real nigga advice. When you a young nigga that got it cracking, you shouldn't be in no motherfucking relationship, my nigga. You shouldn't be marrying no motherfucking body when you a young nigga that's cracking and got that motherfucking you got that light on you. Because what's gonna happen is you gonna marry this motherfucker and it's gonna be 1,000 motherfuckers that look better than her, fuck better than her, suck better than her, got more game than her, more intelligent than her, cooler than her, and you stuck with her. You in love. You got this little young nigga puppy love because you ain't but 21, 22, and she over here in the comment section of NBA players. When y'all motherfuckers is on the field and you done did something that, made her a little mad, she over here showing her ass in front of the world. You win your Heisman Trophy and somebody got to come and grab her to get the same standing ovation as the rest of the crowd. She not cheering for you. She's on public platforms making you look like a sucker, speaking publicly about sucker shit you do for her. Nigga, she got you out here looking bad than a motherfucker. She clowning you. Leave that bitch alone. And what you say, Luke Fly Talker, either she throwing some serious cougar cat or he brand new to the world. He definitely brand new to the world. You can tell, you can look at that nigga and tell this his first pretty girl. This nigga ain't never had a pretty girl in his life. You can tell. You know, this the first time he done had a little cutie, and she got that nigga running crazy. And what these comments saying, what you say, DJ Too Loud, she hooked him early. If she put on that Wheezy, if she put him on the Wheezy, imagine what else she put him on too, and what else he was lacking on. Exactly, my nigga. I guarantee you, my nigga, she doing something in that bedroom he ain't never had done before. Whether she, putting her tongue on his posterior, I ain't never had my booty licked on before. She probably done did that. His first time, gave her a little bit of face paint. That's probably his first time doing that. She probably introducing him to some things that he ain't never had done before. So in his head, is this love? Baby, don't hurt me. What you say, Britt? That's that ego making you think everyone is a hater who giving you advice. Exactly. What he say? They getting married in Tennessee, where prenuptials are voided 80% of the time. I pray to God you wrong, DJ Too Loud, but you might be right, my nigga, because that's very specific. Nigga, DJ Too Loud might have just cracked the case on this one. I pray that ain't real, my nigga. But like I said, dog, she probably done something he ain't never had done before. Because a lot of times that's what happened. That's what be having these little niggas simping. What's going on, my nigga Baylor, the great BTG for president? Open run with BTG motherfucking podcast. Y'all check out both Baylor podcasts. Dopest motherfucker in the game, my nigga. West Coast bias, my nigga. Unapologetically. But like I said, my nigga, when these young niggas be having these broads, like I said, nigga, this probably the first pretty girl this nigga ever dealt with. And like that nigga said, my nigga, like Luke Fly Talker said, she probably done whipped something on him that he ain't never had done before. And a lot of times when that happen, it confuses you, my nigga. As a young nigga, you be thinking you in love because it's like, oh my God, I ain't never had nobody do this to me before. It gotta be real. She gotta love me. She doing A, B, and C. Ain't nobody never done that. Because not to be on no rainbow shit, but he ain't no handsome nigga. Niggas like that, they not used to having pretty girls in their life, my nigga. This nigga was a big goofy ass nigga his whole life, and now he know how to catch that football and shit, and everybody paying him some attention. So now that he got this one little broad that he always had his eye on, even though she done personally said, nigga, you wasn't my type. Bitch, what made me your type? Nigga, let's get that out the way. What was it about me all of a sudden that made me your type if you already done said I wasn't your type in the beginning? What changed? Besides me catching that football and catching a motherfucking contract. What he say? Can't take credit. That info been floating around a while. Well, you was a nigga that brought the info to me, so you get the credit, DJ Too Loud. What it say? She knows what she's doing. There's an agenda in her pocket. Exactly, because that's the fucking thing. Like I said, my nigga, like the people that I know people that's close to him sent me a clip of some of his people speaking on a platform. And the shit this nigga said was, oh, y'all wasn't around the situation. She was with him when he was going through physical therapy when he got injured. She was the one cooking him breakfast. Bitch, that's the motherfucking bare minimum. I'm not impressed by no motherfucking bitch cooking me goddamn breakfast. What's the motherfucking deal, HBK Smoke? What's happening with you, homie? That's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, don't let a bitch doing the motherfucking bare minimum for you make you feel like it's love just because the bitch doing what a bitch supposed to do. A bitch supposed to make you motherfucking breakfast. If I get injured, nigga, you supposed to be at the motherfucking hospital with me. Duh, you my motherfucking girl. Like, nigga, I'm not about to throw you no motherfucking award show just because you showed up to the motherfucking hospital when I got hurt. That's the fuck you was supposed to do. Like let's get to the real conversation of fucking bare minimums because everybody want to make what a nigga do seem like the bare minimum. Nigga, she doing the bare minimum too, bitch. That's you was supposed to be there for me. Nigga, I'm not finna give you 100 million for some goddamn eggs and bacon in the morning, motherfucker. That's your fucking job. And what he say, where she get the money for that $150,000 birthday truck? Exactly, my nigga. You know, and that's the thing, my nigga. Like, you not getting no motherfucking brownie points for buying me some shit with my bread. And what he say, I do appreciate the black men that stepped out to publicly get that little dude some game. Exactly, my nigga. Like I said, dog. Shout out to Bow Wow. My nigga Bow Wow told him some real shit. And what you say, Baylor? He'll either learn a lesson or will be wrong. But she definitely give off that sneaky motive. Exactly. And my nigga, like the thing is, like I said, my nigga, like Bow Wow said, as a young nigga that got money in motion, when you get married, my nigga, you putting yourself at such a fucking disadvantage. You putting yourself in such a fucked up situation as a young millionaire. You gonna be flying into all these cities. You gonna be in all these situations around all these people. And you got a quote unquote wife at home that then already showed her ass when you do things that she don't like. Nigga, she done already showed you that she don't have the emotional intelligence to hold it down when y'all in the public eye, my nigga. She done already showed you, nigga. She don't know how to motherfucking act when you do something she don't like. So you finna marry her, my nigga. Imagine, like all of us motherfuckers who done been married, we all know, dog. That ring don't make nothing better. It only gets more difficult, my nigga. Those mistakes that you made when y'all was dating, nigga, they only get bigger when you get married. They don't get smaller. So when you've married this woman and now your ass is you on a road trip, nigga, y'all niggas had to go and play the motherfucking Miami Dolphins. You know what type of bitch is gonna be in Miami when you go play the motherfucking Dolphins. Y'all niggas come to LA to play the motherfucking Rams. Y'all go to Atlanta to play the motherfucking Falcons. Y'all niggas go to New Orleans to play the motherfucking Saints, nigga. You know what type of bitches these niggas gonna be seeing in these motherfucking hotel rooms, and you married? Unless this bitch come with you to every motherfucking game to give you that motherfucking gawk gawk 3000 and throw that motherfucker like the first pitch at the motherfucking World Series, my nigga. You gonna have some problems in your goddamn marriage, my nigga. Nigga, once you get to doing shit she don't like, nigga, once y'all niggas hit that golden mark of 10 years and she can legally divorce your ass and take half, that bitch gone, my nigga. She gonna run away with her half of the money because she done already said you was not her type when y'all got together. She done already said the shit, nigga. She done already showed her hand. That bitch don't like you for you, my nigga. How all of a sudden a bitch just fell for you? You financially got better and all of a sudden you grew on the bitch. Nigga, you didn't grow on her, my nigga. You financially grew on her. She don't like you, my nigga. She like your situation. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. She has not shown that she's in this for you. She's in this for the check. Nigga, it's just way too obvious. And like I said, my nigga, a big part of his problem is there's people in his circle trying to justify the shit. Cause the bitch made him breakfast. Cause the bitch showed up to the motherfucking hospital when he got hurt. Who the fuck wouldn't? Nigga, you a motherfucking multi-million-dollar cash cow. Nigga, I'm showing up to everything. That bitch at the motherfucking games with her little fur coat, fur hat, and all that bullshit. Nigga, of course that bitch showing up, my nigga. You know, like, why wouldn't I? Nigga, why wouldn't you show to work? Nigga, if you got a motherfucker, if I'm fucking Oprah, I'm at every episode. I'm at every meeting. Nigga, I'm at everything. Nigga, this Oprah. This is my $2 billion bitch. I'm looking like the best motherfucking boyfriend in the world, too. But also, motherfucker, y'all niggas ain't finna see me showing my ass on nothing. I don't give a fuck what the bitch do. I'm in pocket. Cause this my motherfucking cash cow. Nigga, this bitch can't even act right when they at the game. This nigga go score some touchdowns. Nigga, this bitch. Bitch. We in public. I wouldn't give a fuck, bitch. You better motherfucking lick my nipple every time I score a touchdown. Like, nigga, she done already showed her hand, my nigga. That nigga need to leave that bitch alone. Fuck a prenup. That nigga need to pre-dunk that bitch. And what you say, real spill? She going to every game being a thorn in his side and spend all his money. Exactly. I was at the hospital when I'll be at the hospital when he get hurt too. Exactly. What you say, DJ Too Loud? Right now, she's a distraction. In the NFL, she'll be a hindrance. Exactly, my nigga. You know, because that's the fucking thing, nigga. When you dealing with somebody like that, dog, it's just like Doug Christie wife back in the day in the NBA. Like, nigga, you don't want to have nobody around you that's putting you in the news for anything other than what you do in the field or on the court. Like, nigga, the news about Travis Hunter is supposed to be some goddamn touchdowns or some type of records this nigga broke. Not no fucking bitch. And what you say, HBK Smooth? Yeah, just like I talked to you about Shorty the other day. She showed her hand after I spoke my truth. That's the fucking thing. Smooth, you know, like nigga Smooth, the little homie, my nigga. Me and him, we just had a conversation about a female he was dealing with, my nigga. You know, and like I told him in the conversation, you did the right thing, my nigga. You know, like that's the thing. Like as a man, you supposed to be able to back up from the situation. Like he did. Seek wise counsel. Speak to somebody about the situation. Nigga. And before I could even give him the advice, he did the right shit. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, nigga, you don't want to learn the lesson by getting knocked on your ass. Like, nigga, there's 1,000 people telling you the right thing to do, and you want to do the wrong thing. Again, my nigga, that's a lack of emotional intelligence. And what you said, my nigga Luke Fly Talker, nigga said we ain't hear from Savannah James for 3 rings. Exactly, my nigga. You know, that's the thing, my nigga. And like, this is on some real shit. If she had any game about herself, or if anybody around her had any game about theyself, meaning her mother or some of his family members who could get in her motherfucking ear, if they want us to believe that they on this united front, y'all go talk to that motherfucking bitch. Number one, tell her shut the fuck up. We don't want to see you no more in nothing. We don't want to hear from you. We don't want to see you. Only thing we need to see is you and that nigga hugging, kissing, and looking happy, my nigga. Get the fuck off social media. Quit streaming. Don't do none of that shit, my nigga. Like Luke Fly Talker said, nigga, be like Savannah James. We don't know what the fuck Savannah James' voice sound like. We don't see Savannah James showing out. We don't see Savannah James. All we see her doing is at the motherfucking sideline, looking happy, supporting her motherfucking man. That's your job now. You ain't the fucking star. He the star. Bitch, you want to be the star? Leave him and go do some other shit. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. The motherfucking car only got one steering wheel in it. I'm the man, nigga. Let me be the man. Don't be a fucking distraction, dog. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, I'm supposed to be focused on catching these motherfucking touchdowns or whatever the fuck he do, whatever position that nigga play. I think he a receiver or some shit. I don't even know because y'all know I don't give a fuck about sports like that. You know, but like I said, dog, and like Real Spill said, she definitely gonna be cheating because according to Bow Wow said she was in some NBA nigga comments dropping emojis and shit. Oh, bitch, I wish the fuck you would. Ain't bitch of mine, please. I dare you. I double dog dare your motherfucking ass to be in some nigga comment leaving motherfucking emojis, heart eyes and dollar signs and shit like that. I tell y'all motherfuckers all the time, nigga. I celebrate when a bitch leave me, my nigga. I'm throwing a party. I got a whole playlist for your motherfucking ass. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. It's okay, girl. Nigga, I got all type of breakup songs, my nigga. I'm easy like Sunday morning. If a punk bitch do some shit like that, you supposed to be fucking with me and you all in fucking Dinwiddie motherfucking comments and shit. Bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. What he say? Jonathan Majors had it right when he told her to be his Coretta. I'm telling you, my nigga. You know, that's the fucking thing, dog. Like any real ass woman that's in her motherfucking corner would tell her, my nigga, you ain't to be seen or heard. The only time we should motherfucking see your ass is when you supporting that man. Jumping up and down when he score a touchdown or make a big play. All that old attitude shit, bitch, I don't give a fuck how mad you is. I don't give a fuck what that nigga did. To the public eye, we united. To the public eye, we in love. To the public eye, nigga, this nigga is the greatest shit in the world. I'm his biggest motherfucking fan. Because when that motherfucker crossed that motherfucking stage and he go shake Roger Goodell hand, nigga, all your replacements is gonna be waiting to pounce on that shit. Oh damn, Travis. I saw when you scored that touchdown, your girl was mad. Is there something wrong at home? Is there something you want to talk about? You know, you can trust me. You could talk to me. Whenever a motherfucker see that you and your mate got issues, they can't wait to come and replace your dumb ass. Nigga, when the public eye see that there's something shaky at the house, in comes the Sancho. In comes the Sancha. In come the side nigga and the side bitch. They can't wait to see you and your girl on social media tripping on each other. You know, same with niggas can't wait to see yo bitch saying some punk shit about you on social media. That bitch DM flooded. Nigga, yo bitch get on her Instagram story and put, I'm tired of this shit. Niggas don't never appreciate a real woman. It's 50 niggas in her DM waiting to be that real. Oh man, what'd he do? What'd he say? You want me to come? You know, I could take you out. We could talk about it over dinner. What he doing, girl? Niggas can't wait for your bitch to get on social media and show that y'all niggas shit shaky. And vice versa. A bitch can't wait to see you get on social media and make it look like your woman on some bullshit. You always want to show a united front. I don't give a fuck what's happening in your house. Nigga, you leave what's going on inside. Nigga, I got a whole fucking episode. Keep your fucking furniture inside. Keep your inside business inside. Because once your inside business make it outside, all of the elements of outside fuck up what's supposed to be inside. If you sit your fucking leather couch on your porch, the sun, the rain, the wind, and all the elements gonna fuck that leather couch up. That leather couch belongs inside, just like your fucking business. When you and your girl is into it, when you and your niggas into it, that's not the world's business. That's between you and them. Because once the world get a hold of it, they gonna rip your shit apart. And what you say? My song gonna be the Rollo the Pimp, She Blue. Shout out Rollo the Pimp, the motherfucking is, my nigga. I'm telling you, dog, when you breaking up with a bitch, it ain't nothing like some sugar free, some Rollo the Pimp, some motherfucking Silky Slim. You know, them niggas got some jams for when the broad leave, my nigga. And what you say, KC, that's why the most successful marriages are not open to the public or input. Exactly, my nigga. A happy marriage is a quiet marriage, a private marriage. What you say, real spill? She ain't even gotta say, uh, what he say? She ain't even gotta say, I can tell how she responds. Exactly. And what you say? Them NFL owners finna press him at the combine. I wonder if it affects his draft stock like Manti Teo. Exactly, dog. Like I said, my nigga, you do not want your girl to be a distraction. You don't want nothing to be in the news other than your statistics, other than your performance on that field. What the fuck you and this bitch got going on should not be part of the discussion. Who you fucking with should not be a part of the motherfucking discussion. It should be all about statistics. It should be all about performance and what you do on that motherfucking field. Nigga, once your girl become a distraction, nigga, that bitch gotta go. You got to get rid of that motherfucker, dog. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like I said, dog, if he got any real motherfuckers in his corner, they gonna be in his ear and hers. You know, cause like I said, if I'm her uncle, if I'm her daddy, if I'm her mama, if I'm in her family, I'm telling her, look, come here. You don't need to be in the press for nothing. Only thing that you need to be doing when them cameras get on y'all is cheering for that nigga. I don't give a fuck what type of shit y'all into it about. You need to be cheering whenever they see you. You need to have a big ass smile on your face, looking pretty, holding up a sign that say Travis Hunter number one. Travis Hunter for MVP. Travis Hunter is the fucking GOAT. Anything outside of that, we don't need to see you or hear from you. We don't need to know about how that motherfucker was sitting outside while you was partying and shaking your ass, and he was sitting there because he don't party, being the king of the motherfucking simps. You made that motherfucker look like the world's biggest goofy when you said that bullshit. And then he want to crash out on reporters and bloggers talking about something bad gonna happen to you. Quit talking about my relationship. What the fuck was that? Nigga, you don't never say no stupid ass shit like that, my nigga. But again, that nigga got the wrong people in his corner, my nigga. Somebody need to stop him. And what you say, Britt, she's going to destroy his whole brand. No one is gonna want him after a while. And that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, even when you perform very well, having the wrong people around you drops your stock. You know, since we gonna go down this motherfucking rabbit hole, you gotta watch the people that you have around you. You know, especially when it comes to, like I say, my nigga, everybody needs to have somebody in their corner that no matter what they say to you, you respect it because you respect them and you respect their opinion. Like, it should never be taken as hate. You know, like I tell everybody in my family, everybody who I have influence over, everybody who I'm cool with, my nigga, I'm never gonna give you the type of advice that's gonna benefit me more than it's gonna benefit you because I make my own food, my nigga. I do my own stunts, my nigga. I'ma win because of me. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. If you help me, cool. But if you don't, that's cool too. Cause I make my own moves. So I'm not giving you no motherfucking advice to save my relationship with you. I'm giving you this motherfucking advice because it's good for you. I'm not hating on no nigga, especially a motherfucker in my family, especially a motherfucker who I consider to be a friend. You know, the advice that I give you is coming from a genuine place. And these are the type of motherfuckers that you need to have around you. Like, there's a very small amount of people who I actually talk to about certain shit because, you know, everybody is not meant to know your fucking business. Like, you need to keep that inner circle, that small group of people that you don't mind knowing certain shit because, you know, there's a difference between people who you tell shit and people who you don't. You know, like, you need those type of people. You need to keep those type of people close. You know, cause I got friends and family who they done told me some shit I really didn't like, some shit I really didn't want to hear. But because of the respect that I have for them and the love that I have for them, I don't let that affect our relationship. You know, because sometimes that thing that you don't want to hear is the shit that you need to hear. You know, like, that's the fucking thing. I know Travis don't want to hear dump the bitch, dump the bitch, dump the bitch, dump the bitch, dump the bitch. But that's what he need to hear, my nigga. He need to get that drilled into his head because obviously it ain't clicking. You know, and the thing is, like I said, like, that's why you need to have that person that's close to you to be like, everybody not a hater, bro. A lot of these people genuinely care about you and they want to see you do the best that you can. They want what's best for you. Ain't nobody hating on you, nigga. You and that bitch fucking ain't stopping nothing that none of us in the world got going on. Motherfuckers genuinely want to see you win and do well. And we see that this bitch is gonna stop all that for you, my nigga. You gonna learn $100 million lesson fucking with this motherfucker. You know, and I get it. You got a couple people in you know, trying to defend it, but it's like, there's certain things that she showing. What's going on, my nigga? Big Ken on fire. Like I told y'all, 5 session podcast. Y'all motherfuckers check it out, nigga. The one I'm on and the one I ain't on, cause it's a dope podcast in general. But like I said, the nigga gonna learn $100 million lesson, because just because something feel good don't mean it is good. Just cause it feel right don't make it right. Just cause a motherfucker is doing what they supposed to do to make it look like they in your corner don't mean that they really in your corner. I know it's like, oh, y'all don't know her like I know her. But think about how many motherfuckers who've literally been abused in their life that said that same shit. Motherfuckers out here being mentally abused, motherfuckers being physically abused, have said that, oh, you don't know her like I know her. You don't know him like I know him. Y'all don't know the situation like I do. A lot of times when it's a whole lot of people trying to push you in a certain direction, it's because they see the error in your ways and you might not see them. Like a lot of this shit is in the motherfucking Bible. And like I be telling y'all, nigga, I ain't read the Bible in years, but nigga, I've read the Bible a lot, multiple times, my nigga. And it says, lean not to your own understanding, my nigga. Like that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you be thinking in your head, like, y'all don't know like I know. No, you don't know like we know. In the multitude of wise counsel, there is safety, my nigga. Like, nigga, sometimes, my nigga, if you got 1,000 motherfuckers trying their hardest to tell you, hey, nigga, it's a hole in the bridge. Stop. Don't go. It's a hole in the motherfucking bridge. It's like, my nigga, like I said, like, you gotta have somebody who could get through to you. Cause it's gonna be bad for him, my nigga. And what you say, real spill? Did y'all see what the white boy at the trophy ceremony did after he said he drafted after he said drafted in April, married in May? He looked at Travis like, nigga, don't do it. I'm telling you, dog. That's the fucking thing. Like, dog, please don't. What's going on? Got us to a demon? Like that's the thing. And like I said, dog, like Bow Wow gave that nigga some real nigga advice. This is the same advice that I would give a young family member of mine. When you a young nigga that got it cracking, when you a young nigga that got big potential, don't get married. Like, just straight the fuck up, my nigga. Like, and I've told y'all, me, Anthony Webb, the real me, not even Uncle Dolemite, just me, a real person. I don't have nothing against marriage. I think marriage is a beautiful institution. I think marriage is beautiful. Being married is dope. I was married for 13 years. I loved being married. It was the shit. Love it. But as a young nigga that got $100 million in your future, if she love you enough, she'll stick around until you figure it out. She'll stick around until it motherfucking makes sense. But right now, it don't make sense to get married at no motherfucking 22. On some real shit, if I was giving my nephew advice and that nigga worked at Walmart, don't get married at 22, nigga. If y'all motherfuckers is in love like you say you in love, this bitch is hang around till you turn 30. You staying with me, not married, ain't gonna stop nothing for you. If you love me like that, your ass will hang out for a few years until I'm ready to get motherfucking married. How about that? But I'm not finna marry you while I'm still young and cracking, so you can peel me for half of this shit. If you in love with me like you say you in love, we'll last. If it's really love like we say, it'll last. This the same advice I would give my daughter if she was in love with a motherfucker at 22. If it's really love, y'all niggas will still be in love at 30. Cause on some real shit, my nigga, my cousin was a perfect example, my nigga. My cousin had 3 sons, nigga. Him and his wife was together for about shit, probably about at least 13, 14 years before they made that transition and walked across the aisle. And again, Real love. If it's really love, your ass will stay until I tell you. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. What the fuck we gotta get married for at this young ass age when neither one of us know shit? Because as much as I want my audience to be the young niggas, most of my audience is 35 and up. So everybody in this motherfucking chat, all six of y'all niggas on YouTube, both of y'all motherfuckers that's in this motherfucking Instagram, we all know at 22, we ain't no shit. 22 motherfucking years old. If your ass is in this motherfucking chat, tell me at 22, you was in your right mind enough to get married at 22. Tell me any of you motherfuckers that feel like getting 22 is smart. Put in the chat. If you think getting married at 22 motherfucking years old is smart, please put it in the chat so we can debate about it right now. Please, anybody, nigga, don't all speak up at the same motherfucking time. Do any of you motherfuckers feel like getting married at 22 is the smart thing to do? I'm looking. Luke Fly Talker said hell no. Goddess to a Demon said I was and it sucked. Britt Renee said hell no. DJ Too Loud said hell no. Real Spill said hell to the no. What you say, KC said there's still so much living, growing, and learning that they both need to do. Marriage could wait. Exactly. So, like I said, my nigga, if you are anywhere close to Travis Hunter, any type of confidant, any type of family member, any type of role model, any type of real friend, any type of real family member, any motherfucker that really got genuine love for that dude, tell that dude to hold back, my nigga. Do not marry this motherfucker because at 22, nigga, you ain't got it all up here yet, my nigga. Focus on catching that goddamn football. Focus on learning them goddamn plays. Fuck that bitch. If you in love like you say you in love, nigga, that shit'll last, my nigga. Your ass will be 29, 30 years old. Like, man, nigga, she was down with me this whole motherfucking time, my nigga. I feel like, you know, she was there from the jump and she deserved it. So even if she do whack me over the head, nigga, she done gave me, you know, 10, 15 years of her motherfucking life. So whatever she run off with, she deserved it. You know, like I've talked about it in my personal experience, in my personal life. You know, like I said, nigga, meet a man, not meet a podcaster, nigga, me and as a real nigga. Like I've talked about in my situation, my nigga. I'm breaking my kid's mom off a nice chunk of change every week, my nigga, kicking it out. And the thing is, like I've said, my nigga, a lot of the reason that I don't mind taking care of her to the level that I take care of her, giving her what I give her and doing for her what I do for her is because I honestly feel like without her, there would be nothing to give. I wouldn't be the man that I am without her. I wouldn't have reached the levels that I reach without her. So she deserves what she gets because of what she did, no matter how we get along, no matter what she do or don't do, no matter whether I like her or not. As a real nigga, that's just how I operate. Like, nigga, I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you. Right, wrong, good, bad, no matter how I feel about it now or how I feel about you now, no matter what, nigga, you was the catalyst for this. You know, nigga, not to shit on my dad or nothing, but it was the same shit with him, my nigga. Like, even if what you did wasn't right, the result of what you did was right. And I thank you for it. Like, nigga, even with the father that you was and the things that I saw that you did was wrong, it was me watching you do it wrong that helped me do it right. And I thank you for that. Everything you did wrong, I still thank you for what you did wrong. Nigga, I know you was being selfish in a whole lot of shit, but I could still appreciate it because it was what you showed me that I didn't want to do the shit. And for that, I appreciate that. You know, I show appreciation for motherfuckers even when they fuck up, even when they wrong. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, if he was to fuck with her for 10, 15 years and everything worked out and they got married, even if she did jet off, nigga, you could be appreciative of the fact that she was willing to stay that long. Then she earned whatever little money that she was able to peel you for. But at 22, fuck is 5 years, my nigga. You know how many years your ass gonna live, my nigga? Nigga, you gonna let her 5 years, $100 million. So nigga, so she was worth $20 million a year for some pussy. Nigga, you crazy. And what you say, Lil Fly Talker, speaking of emotional intelligence, I wonder what Travis Hunter's parents are like for him to hop off the porch lame. Exactly, my nigga. And I've talked about this shit with a lot of, athletes and shit, nigga. A lot of motherfucking parents spend so much time letting you learn them X's and O's that them motherfuckers didn't teach you about sex and them hoes. A lot of these niggas don't know about the birds and the bees, my nigga. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't got no game. They got game on that motherfucking field, but they don't got game in the field of life, my nigga. They don't know how to deal with women. They don't know how to deal with people. All they know is how to, juke on the motherfucking field, how to catch footballs and, dunk basketballs and dribble and all that type of shit, nigga. They know how to run them plays, but they don't know how to play when it come to these bitches. They get played when it come to these bitches. That's why some of these motherfucking athletes got 13, 14 baby mamas, nigga. They kicking out 50, $60,000 a month in fucking child support because they didn't have nobody in their family giving them no motherfucking real game. They coach was doing his thing, but nigga, they uncles and aunties was failing them, nigga. They wasn't giving them no game on how to deal with motherfucking bitches. And what you say, real spill, your first relationship teach you what not to do and what to do. I think he lying about that 5 year shit. I think so too. That bitch wasn't around that nigga in no motherfucking ninth grade. What he say? She followed him from Jackson to Colorado. I don't think so. And that's what I'm saying, my nigga. And again, I don't give a fuck what it was, my nigga. That bitch knew that nigga was a cash cow. Like I've talked about this shit like with my homeboys growing up, dog. Like we all knew who was gonna go to the league growing up. Like nigga, when we was younger, nigga, we knew the niggas who was so good at sports, they gonna fuck around and end up going D1. They gonna end up going to the NBA or the NFL. Like nigga, we all knew, nigga, when we was all little playing basketball and we all in the fucking sixth grade and we all like 4'7" to like 4'9", and it's the one kid, this nigga like 6'2" in the fourth grade, that nigga going to the NBA. So the girls know, like, get close to that nigga. That nigga's gonna be a millionaire one day. Like we all knew the nigga when we was all playing football and we all doing our little shit in Pop Warner, and this nigga scoring 7 touchdowns a game, and he play quarterback, cornerback, safety. This motherfucker getting 4 interceptions a game, 5 touchdowns, and he doing all the shit, nigga. He playing quarterback, but he getting 4 rushing touchdowns and shit like that. That nigga playing all the positions. Oh, we know that little nigga gonna be a millionaire one day, nigga. Like girls know, like this nigga, the star quarterback, nigga, this motherfucker, ESPN showing up to the games, the scouts are showing up to the games. That's how he grew on her. Cause I'm pretty sure, nigga, when that nigga was probably in 9th or 10th grade, that nigga was getting letters sent to his house from colleges and some more shit. Like the females be knowing which niggas to get close to because that nigga got the potential to get the motherfucking bag, dog. That's the thing. And like I said, like his family need to really talk to him about this shit. Because again, fuck whether or not they get along. Nigga, let's take that out of the picture, right? Let's just pretend they the perfect couple. Let's pretend she supportive, she quiet, she down, she cool. Nigga, she was with him through thick and thin. They was in love. Everything was perfect. We ain't seen none of this shit we seen. We ain't seen no gold digger vibes or none of that shit. You're 22 years old, nephew. Don't get fucking married yet. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got years upon years on top of years to make that decision. Don't do that right now. If she in love with you like she in love and you in love with her, like you say you in love, you'll wait. If it's real love, it'll last. She'll still be around. If she love you like she say she do, she'll stick around. She'll still live with you. She'll still kick it with you. She'll still travel with you. Cause it ain't like the money gonna change. It ain't like the treatment gonna change. Nigga, you have all the leverage. If she don't wanna wait, see ya. Bye. Fuck it. You don't want to be with me. You don't want to wait. Don't wait then. Leave. Simple, my nigga. You hold all the cards, dog. You know, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. And I really might have to rehash this fucking episode about leverage. Nigga, y'all niggas go run back literally, dog, episode 2 or 3. Leverage. When you have the leverage in a motherfucking situation, my nigga, you should never get punked when you got the leverage. Nigga, bitch, I'm the motherfucker worth the millions of dollars. I'm the prize. You not finna run shit round this motherfucker. You want what I got more than I want what you got. So if you love me like you say you love me, we'll wait. Anything outside of that, you got me fucked up. You know, and again, this is what his family supposed to be telling him. Because if you a father of a 22-year-old, again, I wouldn't give a fuck if his ass worked at FedEx, Walmart. I wouldn't give a fuck if that nigga was flipping hamburgers at your local burger joint. At 22, you're gonna advise him not to get married. So why the fuck is the people around him telling him this is a good idea? That's a terrible idea. Let's take all the bullshit out of it. It ain't smart to get married at 22, period. Especially when you finna be worth hundreds of millions of dollars and you finna be cracking and you finna be traveling and you finna be running around all type of motherfuckers that's gonna be doing all type of shit. You gonna be learning new shit, seeing new people, meeting all type of people. Nigga, don't marry this fucking bird. And what you say, Luke Fly Talker? Bruh got a fire contract and no pussy leverage. Exactly. And what you say, DJ Too Loud? If he really want to know her character, tell her he wants to wait till he signed his second NFL contract. Her reaction to tell him everything you need to know. Exactly. But check it out. I remember when I was 22, I didn't know shit, but could nobody tell me shit either. And that's true. But again, my nigga, at 22, dog, like you need to have those people around you because even at 22, we all had that one uncle who can kind of get through to us more than anybody. You know, we all would listen to our mother on certain shit. You know, now your mama can't be around you 24/7. But at the same time, nigga, you know when your mama know that that punk ass bitch that you fucking with ain't shit, a lot of times, nigga, even though sometimes we might do certain shit because we think we know too much, certain shit is like, all right, mama, I feel you. You know, out of everybody who told me to leave this bitch alone, all right, mama, I'ma listen to you. But the fucked up thing about a situation like him, and you know, like we've seen shit like this, you know, whether a lot of us know it or not, we've seen that some of these mothers, because they son is they cash cow, they be scared to get they ass that real nigga advice too. Like a lot of people's parents become yes men when they see that they child got um $100 million potential. You know, I feel like even his parents is probably about to let him crash out because they scared to get wrote off. They scared to lose. You know, like I said, nigga, they scared to lose. They place on the bang bus. What he said at 22, marriage shouldn't even move you unless she's out of your league or them kids involved and you want that life. And that's what I'm saying, my nigga. Nigga, 22, nigga, I'm advising anybody to avoid marriage. Nigga, go live some life. Go travel. Go have some fun. Go do some shit. Go scrape your knees up a little bit more before you come trying to get married and settle down and get stuck to this motherfucker. They call him a ball and chain for a reason, my nigga. There's a whole lot of shit at 22 you ain't experienced yet. This little nigga probably ain't even had a motherfucking threesome yet. And you finna get married. This nigga ain't never fucked a Asian bitch, a fat bitch. This nigga ain't never touched the BBL. This nigga ain't never fucked a stripper. It's a whole lot of shit that this little nigga gonna want to experience that as a married man, you ain't supposed to. And if you get caught doing that, it's gonna cost you 100 million, little nigga. What you say, real spill? Him and them hoes was gaming me up. Hey man, I'm telling you, dog. Like that's the fucking thing. Like when you get married, at the time that you get married, nigga, you should have experienced a lot of shit. Like this is the same advice I've given my friends. This the same advice I've given, like my younger family members. Curiosity killed the cat, my nigga. Like when you in a marriage, when you going through life, it's gonna be a whole lot of things that you want to have out of your system at the time that you get married. Because when you have that level of intrigue on certain shit, especially a nigga that's like Travis Hunter, where he's gonna be worth of millions of dollars, anything that you want done sexually is gonna be offered to you. So if there's anything that your wife ain't doing or anything that your wife is not offering, somebody's gonna offer you that. And they're gonna offer it to you in Miami, in LA, in New York, in Atlanta, in New Orleans, in fucking Buffalo. You gonna risk your fucking marriage. You gonna fuck your marriage up. Because I'm telling you, little nigga, your little ass gonna be in some of these towns and you ain't never had a threesome before, and you gonna be at the bar with some of your veterans, and it's gonna be two bad bitches, and they gonna be like, "Are you Travis Hunter? We're big fans. You ever had a threesome before? Matter of fact, we got another homegirl. Come here. We all three of us want you." That nigga's not finna be like, "Oh no, I'm all about my wife." Nigga, curiosity gonna get you, little nigga. Trust me. Nigga, your wife is the finest motherfucker in the world to you right now. Cause wherever you from, nigga, you in bitch ass Colorado. And before you was in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, nigga. LA got some shit you ain't never seen before. Miami got some shit you ain't never seen before. New York got them Dominicans, nigga. They got some shit you ain't never seen before. Nigga, New Orleans got some shit you ain't never seen before, my nigga. So you over here thinking your woman is the baddest motherfucker, nigga. You probably looking around Colorado campus and you like, huh, ain't none of these motherfuckers got nothing on my bitch. Nigga, you was probably walk around Jackson State like, psh, ain't none of these motherfuckers got nothing on my bitch. Until your ass go to Ace of Diamonds in Miami and the motherfucking the DJ. Hey everybody, we got Travis Hunter in the motherfucking building. Everybody shout out Travis Hunter. And all them badass strippers go looking. Him? Cool. Attack. Nigga, your marriage is gonna be in ruins, my nigga. Because you 23. And like everybody in the comments is saying, can't nobody tell you shit. How you think a 23-year-old gonna move around in motherfucking Miami when all the strippers in the building trying to get this nigga some pussy? How you think at 23 you gonna operate when you go to Magic City with your motherfucking teammates? When y'all go out to a punk ass team dinner, nigga, you go to brunch and all the bitches at the brunch trying to give you some pussy. At 23, 24, 25. Nigga, your marriage in danger and it ain't even happened yet, nigga. And what he say, she a Colorado 7, but in MIA, she a 3. Exactly, dog. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. When you a young nigga, man, do you know how much shit is gonna be coming against that motherfucking marriage? Like, nigga, genuinely, my nigga, like at this point in my life, like I said, nigga, I was married more than a decade, my nigga. I got married in '08, dog. Like, nigga, I been married, nigga. I got married at 23. And if I was to be giving a nigga some real nigga advice, my nigga, wait. Wait as long as you can, my nigga. I got married young, and my marriage lasted a long time. But knowing then what I know now, shit would have been different. I'm not saying I would have married somebody else, but I for damn sure would have got some different motherfucking results if I waited. Whether that been me marrying a different person or me being a more mature person making better decisions and more mature decisions, shit would have been a whole lot motherfucking better if I had waited. And again, my nigga, take the NFL out of it. Take all the shit out of it, my nigga. Getting married at 22 not smart. Like I said, my nigga, there's a whole lot of shit that this little nigga has not experienced yet. That when it comes, it's gonna be hard for him to handle that as a married fucking man. What's going on, Dave Like TV? I see up in here. Y'all niggas check out Dave Like TV on YouTube. But like I said, my nigga, like nigga, anybody that's close to him, anybody that could really get in his ear and give him some real nigga advice to tell him, like, if it's real, it'll last, my nigga. If you really love me like you say you do, my nigga, you'll be around. Because the money not gonna stop. You can still live in the mansion. You can still be with me everywhere. You can still ride on a private jet and do everything that we was do. But I can't dedicate this piece of paper to you right now. We're not ready. Because like I said, my nigga, if your son was working at Walmart, nigga, if your son was a fucking forklift operator, you wouldn't even let your forklift operator son get married at 22. You wouldn't advise no 22 to get married. So why the fuck is motherfuckers like even debating on whether this little motherfucker should marry this goofy? Like even if we cut all the bullshit out, we can all agree that getting married at 22 not smart. Fuck the whole debate. Fuck all that shit we talked about. Fuck it all. Getting married at 22 not smart. And that's the thing, dog. Like, I know that I was supposed to be talking about emotional intelligence on this motherfucking show, but hey, man, sometimes you trip over a goddamn topic. And I'm way long, my nigga. I'm an hour fucking 15 into this goddamn episode. What's going on, my nigga Nora Jeff? But like I said, dog, to just put a bow on everything, what you say, DJ Too Loud, a million ways, it can go wrong, and only one way it can go right. I don't like them odds. Exactly. And to really put a bow on it all, nigga, that's marriage in a nutshell. Marriage, period. There's 1,000 ways marriage could go wrong, and only one way it can go right, my nigga. And that's not me saying that I don't believe in marriage, because I think marriage is a beautiful thing. I loved being married. I get married again, my nigga. Me being a husband was one of the most proud things that was about me, my nigga. I was just as proud to be a husband as I was to be a fucking father. I love marriage, my nigga. I believe in marriage. Marriage is the shit. But being married at motherfucking 22 is dumb. What he say? LeBron waited 10 years to marry Savannah. Exactly, my nigga. And like I said, if it's real like they think it's real, she'll wait. Nigga, Savannah didn't miss out on nothing because she waited. If it's real love like you say, it'll be there, my nigga. Just like with anything, my nigga, anything that's supposed to last will last. So if you wanna marry me like you say you do, bitch, you'll marry me in 2030. You'll marry me in 2034. If you really love me like you say you do. But if not, you more than welcome to go. The door is right there. Trust me, if I'm in Travis Hunter ear, if I'm his uncle, I'm telling him, there's gonna be thousands of her, doggy dog. It's gonna be women who look way better than her. You gonna see them up and down the fucking street. Everywhere you go, there's gonna be women that look better than her, cook better than her, smarter than her, got more money than her, better business acumen than her. They got a better vibe with you than she got. And this just some real nigga shit. When you marry as a man or as a woman, you're gonna come across people who got just as cool a vibe as you had when you met your person. When you a husband, you gonna be meeting women and you gonna be like, damn, I ain't felt like this since I met my wife. Let me take my motherfucking ass home before I get in trouble. Same with women. Nigga, your wife is meeting niggas who giving her all the same compliments, if not more compliments than you giving her. There's a nigga out there that's taller than you, look better than you, with a better car than you and all that shit, my nigga. And your hopes is that your wife hold it down because she loved you enough to fight that temptation. That's marriage in general, my nigga. That's just a reality of life. That's a reality of fucking relationships. That's the whole thing about being married, my nigga. That's self-control. And at 22, you ain't really got it like that, little homie. And what you say, Dave Life? What if she is his soulmate though? How does he keep it together while still growing as a man and athlete? Again, if it's real and she really his soulmate, she can wait like Savannah did. You said Savannah waited 10 years. So if she really is his soulmate, she'll still be there. She'll be there in 2034. Or if they already been together 5 years, she'll be there in 2030. If it's real, like they say it's real. So that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Anything that's meant to last will last. But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite on Cash App, or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. I got t-shirts, mugs, all kind of shit, my nigga. Website kind of janky. I ain't gonna front, but hey, man, cash at me. But what else? Support the motherfucking squad. Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, the Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U, live on Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Check out all the motherfucking podcasters that be in the motherfucking chat. Shout out Dave Life TV on YouTube. Shout out I Could Talk About This All Day podcast with Britt. My nigga Baylor the Great, BTG for President podcast. Open Run with BTG podcast. Was there any other podcasters in this motherfucker on YouTube that was fucking with it? I don't know, my nigga. But support everybody who y'all be hearing me shout out in the motherfucking comment section. Shout out my nigga Compton Rick Rock TV. My nigga Rick Rock pulled up to this motherfucker. That was dope. But yeah, nigga, follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolly Jokes on Instagram. What else? YouTube, Too Much Game Podcast, or Uncle Dolemite on motherfucking YouTube. That's what my comedy sets is. Shout out to whoever just cash at me and shit, nigga. I see somebody send me some bread. Shout out Dave Light TV and my nigga Nord Jeff. Good looking out, both of y'all, my nigga. Shout out to the real supporters. But that's it, my nigga. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.